So what was it like when you found out you got to come down here for SEC Media Days?
It was pretty cool, man. You know, it's a thing you grow up watching, and I got to see, you know, CJ and Josh and Benny and all those guys go, and Courtney when I was, you know, earlier days here. So to see everything that's involved with it, and you know, to see it on TV, and you know, to have your name out there, it's pretty cool. So I'm excited to be here.
Was there a method to the Jon Snow look? Is there any reason behind it?
I mean, he's just a bad, you know what. So there's a lot of symbolism behind it. But I mean, it's overall just a really cool dude. I just like Game of Thrones. So.
Did you approve of how the season ended?
No, but it could have been written, you know, differently. But I think if I mean, they did what they had to do. So whatever.
When you talk about coming to the SEC Media Days and representing the school, that's kind of a rite of passage, isn't it? That you've kind of arrived as a leader of this ball club.
I don't know if it's like the extension of like I've arrived or anything like that. It's just the fact that, you know, that Coach Stoops, you know, obviously, you know, thought pretty highly of me, you know, of our team, and thought highly of Logan and Lynn, you know, to bring them as well. So I'm just very thankful that Coach Stoops, you know, thinks that highly of me and wants to bring me to certain events like this, you know, to represent this university.
With the interior of the defense going to be a strength for you guys this year, how cool is it to be here from Paintsville, Kentucky, you know, all the way at Media Days now?
Oh man, it's pretty cool. I was actually, you know, telling my dad, you know, it's kind of crazy, you know, sitting back and looking back at things and now to where you are now, and you know, and he said, you know, it's not crazy. You know, you worked your tail off, and you know, you did everything the right way, and you know, go enjoy yourself. So you know, that's what I'm here to do.
Are you ready to get to football after fishing?
I'm ready to get to football right now. If after media day you said we had to go back and practice, all right, let's get it.
It's easy to look at this team and see who you don't have, and there's a lot of guys you do have that maybe people don't know about yet. How good can this ball club be at the beginning of the season when a lot of people think it may take some time to get your feet wet?
Look, I mean, this ball club, you know, could be, you know, as good, if not better than last year's team, because, you know, just because we lose a lot of talented guys, you know, that doesn't mean there's a lot of talented guys in the back end that's going to step up. Like I've said to so many people, Coach Stoops, he's not going to offer, you know, people to come here and sit on the bench, you know, just get free gear and walk around campus to go to school. You know, he's not doing that. You know, he's recruiting players. He's recruiting players right now, you know, to come in and take my job. You know, he's recruiting players to come, you know, and take over for Josh Allen, take over for Benny Snell. So that's what building a program is. That's what Coach Stoops is doing here. He's not just building, you know, a 2 or 3 year team. You know, this is now a program to where we can now reload instead of a rebuild.
You had to.
And he's building a culture, it seems like, too, a culture of toughness and guys that have that chip on their shoulder mentality.
Absolutely. If you look at it, you know, year after year, it's almost it's like it's a set of steps. You know, each step, you know, you get higher and higher and higher. And you know, with the work ethic, you know, that Coach Stoops and his staff, and Coach Ed and Coach Hill and the strength conditioning staff have put into us, you know, and helping us, you know, build our capacity and be able to take things with a heavier load. Year in and year out, and keep continuing to build that capacity year after year so we can take more and build ourselves, you know, as better football players and as a better program. So, you know, the toughness and the resilience that you see out of this program, you know, it's not by, you know, a habit of luck. You know, it's by a habit of work that we put in each and every day to get the best results possible out there on the field.
Those
You
guys
had,
recruiting to take your job. What would your pitch be to those guys?
To take my job, you better have to kill me. Yeah, that's about the only way you're going to get it.
You had to wait behind Courtney for a couple of years. You got to play a little bit before you could get the full-time starting role. Devontae and Jordan Griffin, they've spent a lot of time waiting behind. What's that transition like when you play a little bit, but now you're thrown right into the fire?
Because, I mean, it's just a deal where you want to come in and everybody wants to play, you know, right away. But in the reality of it, you know, it's the SEC, you know, it's college football. You do have, you know, some freshmen to come in and play right away, you know, like Benny, you know, some other defensive players at other schools. You know, like for me, JG and Devontae, you know, yeah, I had to wait a couple of years, and so have they. But at that time, I think it gives you an opportunity to hone in on how to take mental reps, how to watch film, you know, what to look for out there in practice, how to practice basically, and how to come to work with an attitude, you know, day to day to get better. And I think me being behind Courtney and getting a chance to watch him, you know, and do what he did, you know, is a really good example for me, not only as a leader, you know, but as a player as well. So, you know, it's a lot of things where you just got to soak in everything that's around you. And I think Devontae and JG have done an unbelievable job, you know, for us this spring and also going into this summer with helping me organize 7-on-7 stuff, you know, with the coaches aren't being there and stuff like that, and having everybody there, you know, ready to go each and every day. So I'm really excited to see those guys come out and do their thing, and, you know, it should be a really exciting season for them.
Pascal's back. Do you think we're going to see some rust from him right away, or what's the deal with that?
You know, I couldn't tell you up on Josh's recovery. What I do know is that, you know, Josh, you know, is a great teammate of mine, you know, and he does an unbelievable job of coming to work each and every day with a smile on his face, you know, ready to get better. It was funny because I wouldn't be able to, Wednesdays usually our days off, but I can't sleep past, you know, 6:45. I'm used to waking up so early for workouts. So I woke up, couldn't go back to sleep, so I decided to go in and do a little bit of a workout, not too much heavy stuff, and maybe get some field work in. And then 45 minutes later, here comes Josh, and he said, "I saw an Instagram story you were up in here, so I had to come get one in too." So that just tells you know, the kind of guy he is, you know, and how hard, you know, he's willing to work to get back out there on that field and help this team win and get back to a ball game.